Alright, welcome back to another episode of Kurt's Corner. It's been a busy few days in number 45's presidency, as it were called, or it's supposed to be called. I just want to bring to your attention a couple things. I'll try and make this quick. There's a guy I follow on Twitter. He's an independent reporter by the name of Scott Dworkin. That's D-W-O-R-K-I-N. If you need any kind of verification of some of the things that I'm saying, you can find him on Twitter. And I'll tell you what, he's a hard-working guy. But let's get to it. The first thing, from the Dworkin reports, just in case you didn't know, John McCain took $4,600 in donations, campaign donations, from Russian real estate executive. Ted Cruz took $2,500, and Marco Rubio, just something to check out. You know, if you got nothing else better to do, or just check it out. Then we have, the liar-in-chief. That's what we'll call him. And I say that because out of his administration has come the lie about a massacre in Atlanta, the lie about a Bowling Green massacre, and now we're being laughed at by Sweden because they had a massacre also that nobody reported. I think things are getting crazy. I believe since Trump has become president, seven Russians have died mysteriously, including Russia's ambassador to the U.S., Vitaly Churkin. Apparently, he died of what's being called a heart attack. That's what they're calling it. And this guy was actually introduced to Trump back in 1986, but that's a whole nother story, a whole nother show. But this, I have to kind of read some notes because this is really, really crazy. There's a guy by the name of Felix Sater, who's a convicted multi-felon. He's accused of being a Russian mob guy, and he's also an FBI, has been an FBI informant. This guy was convicted of a $40 million Wall Street scam. He's also the guy that escorted Ivanka Trump and her husband Jared on a trip last year to Moscow. Now the killer is, Trump claims he barely knows this guy. But whenever a reporter is tasked with asking him about this guy he knew nothing about, he doesn't finish interviews. This is also, I've seen the interview myself, so the long story, the short story is that this guy, Felix Sater, people believe he's a go-between Artemenko and Paul Manafort. Manafort having all of his Russian connections. But what we're starting to find out is everybody has Russian connections, which is probably why Trump never denounces Russia. By the way, speaking of, how do you like the Trump administration where the president every day gets up and says something, and then in the very next couple of days, everybody else comes out, everybody else on his staff, just like he was running for president all over again, comes out and they tell us what they think the president meant to say. Not what he said, what he meant to say. Because, you know, after all, everything you see on television is fake news. I guess that's why Fox went off on the president when he called the media the enemy of the people. The media is the enemy of the people. I follow another guy on Twitter by the name of Bruno Armato. And this is what he said today. He said, it's amazing that Trump, he condemns anti-Semitism, which he did this morning, which is like a miracle in itself, even though I don't believe a word that came out of his mouth. He defends, he denounces anti-Semitism with a couple words. He condemns the press every hour on the hour, every day. But he condemns Russia. Never. Somebody please tell me why that is, and why Republicans so do not want to open that can of worms. Why not? Even today I saw 23 Republican senators voted against making Donald Trump show his taxes. I almost sound like a conspiracy theorist, where I think that the Republican Party is probably taking a lot of money from Russia. But I digress. I'm trying to shorten these films up because there's just too much to put into one video, because number 45 says so much dumb shit. But I'm gonna go see what I can get out of this video and see if we can't get another one up later today. So for right now, you guys have a good day. We'll talk to you soon.